I call this Democrats Detest the People, and I want to very quickly run through something. This was actually an op-ed, an opinion editorial in the Washington Post. I believe it was this morning. No, it was yesterday. This was the actual title. I'm not making this up. The title was, "To Fix the Primaries, Let the Elites Decide." This is a professor, a political science professor, whose name is Julia Azari. She's a leftist political science professor at Marquette University, and her basic argument is this: the Democrats are in a world of hurt in their primary. They have however many are still left, I don't even know, but they have Bernie Sanders in the lead. Every Democrat worth his salt realizes Bernie Sanders will not win the general election. Yet here they are. They have the masses, they have millennials supporting him. He's the number one choice. Now they have Bloomberg rising. Bloomberg is, what the Democrats hate, a rich white guy, a rich old white guy. They hate that, and they can see he's buying his way into the campaign. They don't like that. And so she's lamenting that basically the voters are just a bunch of rubes, not smart enough to be trusted with this system of selecting a candidate. Her suggestion is forget about letting the voters choose the primary candidate. Her suggestion is, and she calls herself and the ilk that she hangs with the elites. She's saying, put together a small group of elites, let those people they can be representative, they can understand the viewpoints of various factions of the Democrat Party, but they'll come together and they'll select the primary candidates. You can still may have two or three, but they'll decide. Instead of this unwieldy mess they have on the left, in addition to Sanders and Bloomberg, they have Klobuchar, they have Buttigieg, they have Biden, who's kind of out of it, but still he's there. She's saying this is a mess, we look terrible, and she's basically saying the American people, the Democrat primary voters, are just too stupid to be trusted to choose their primary candidate. What she's saying is she doesn't believe in the idea of America, of idea of self-governance, of the idea of we the people. And you can say, and by the way, on our website, americacanwetalk.org, on the homepage, under shows, drop down list of links, you can read what she said. I am not exaggerating. But she makes a point that I make in the show very often, and it's a good example to say it again. The Democrats actually don't believe that the people have the right or the capacity, the mental capacity, to do self-governance. This is why they feel perfectly comfortable in Washington since the moment President Trump won the presidency to work to undermine him in one way or another, to bring about his removal, because they actually don't think that people in this country had the right to choose the president. They think that people who like President Trump, who show up at his rallies, who are enthusiastically supportive, those people are just too stupid to be allowed to pick the president. This woman, I thought it was, number one, astonishing. She arrived at this suggestion. Secondly, she's not even embarrassed to write it down and send it in the Washington Post. And third, the Washington Post editorial board thought, wow, this is a cool idea. Yeah, here's a good way to get these rubes out of here. Let's just get rid of all these people who are too ignorant to be allowed to pick or even to pick the nominee for the Democrat Party. I tell you, people, the Democrat Party detests the people.